and welcome back to my Total War, or Empire Total War, Confederate campaign in the American Civil War Blue vs. Grey mod. Last we left off, we were literally just about to fight this battle, to try and throw some of the strong Union forces out of our territory. While we have advantage in manpower, we outnumber them by around 1,000. They have the advantage in the fact they have several elite regiments accompanied by 2 units of artillery. So, although they're light horse, I am expecting a defeat here. Apologies about that. Phone call. Right, so we're off to start this battle here, so it's going to be pretty difficult. But the first thing we're going to do is launch straight into it, so fingers crossed on a nice easy victory here. Union outnumbers us across the whole of the territory, across the whole front. We've beaten them back. Very Confederate victory. We lost a hell of a lot less men than they did, but it was still very, very painful for both sides. It was actually really fun to watch. Sorry, fun to play. So I would assume it would be fun to watch. It's in the last video, so if you missed that one, go check. The armies involved are much smaller. However, I need to win this for, well, just for goodness sake. I need to win some stuff. So we've got some regular infantry, which is nice. So I think they're going to form the center of my line. In any case, I need to get down this hill and into their territory as soon as I can. So I'm just going to line my men up, like so. But I can't line any further than there. That makes no sense. I guess I can't put men here. Okay, well, you lot can come down to... Oh, come on, what's stopping me putting men down? There's obviously something. Oh yes, tough ground here. Yes, as you will. Well, let's bring them across like so I can try and get as many of them. Okay. End deployment, and let's just get my line up to them as soon as I can. I need to get, actually I'm going to bring the line up to these trees here and across to here, like so, and they appear to be running as well, so I might actually just bring them to here. There we go. So my left is going to be firmly anchored and able to shoot. Oh no, they're halting, so I'm going to have to go further than that. We're going to have to come up to here and keep it like so. I hope that's straight. It looks straight. Obviously I'm running my troops because I'm trying to avoid losing too many to the cannon fire. The attempt is to defeat their thinner line here, but these are fairly elite regiments, so I'm just hoping my superior firepower will save the day. But in any case, that's then deployed and we're not close enough, so I'm gonna roll right up to here, have my men run straight up into the middle before I start taking too much of that artillery fire. That's gonna start routing my men. So we lost some men there, but because we're moving, we lost less. But as you can see, the casualties are going to mount up. Artillery is the key in this game, and this army has none, and is therefore at a pretty major disadvantage. We're going to soon start taking some punishing rifle fire, but luckily, for some reason, they've started moving their men about, so they're not going to actually shoot at me with their full force, just the middle. So my Confederate line infantry wavering because they're just having to take so much fire. Now I just need to get in there and fire. If I had some cavalry in this army, it'd be perfect. I could just swing around and beat them, but I don't. So it's going to be a simple slogging match where my entire front is just having to take away their entire front. They are now taking some heavy hits. This is going to be this is it, really. This is where I should, in theory, prove to be the better army. So I'm bringing them across to here. As you can see, their line is now moving. I don't know why that is, but it's good for me if I can outflank them in them. And they're just going to keep, the more they move this line about, and the more I'm just standing and shooting, the more of an advantage I'm going to have. Because So I'm just going to keep whittling them down. Whereas they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Come on, let's keep this fire going. What are you doing? Oh dear, this unit's going to take some casualties while they're waiting for these men to just form up. This is 462 men here. Engineers, we've only got 450. Will you hurry up? Nope, they're routing now. Of course they're routing. Because they just stood there and got shot at because of... Well, they should come back in any case. I thought I was going to be able to outflank them, but this regiment formed up very nicely. Here they go. I'm going to start firing at that regiment. So come back anytime you want, please. However, across the field over here, we're winning. And it appears that they've fallen back on this side, so I'm actually going to bring this regiment round to here. And bring you into your curved. Get more rifles to bear. Musket rifles, a rifle musket. But of course my general dies. Him being in the center of the line and such. In any case, my line should start holding. Just continuously firing. Come on men, you can do it. And we've got some even more routing units. I don't really know why, but this unit's come back, so the first thing we're going to do is send them like thus. Get them back in. We are definitely winning the shooting if I can just keep my men firing. We just need to keep firing and keep firing. And whittle them down so we can then take... Because the cannons, once we take them and charge them, we're going to just destroy. So let's get you in line. And you lot, let's get you in line. Are you not going to start firing? You are. Very nicely. Oh, bless me. That's embarrassing. I have my tea here, which I should probably think about drinking at some point. I'm actually going to bring this line to there, so they actually have more guns to bear on the enemy. Right in the center, we've just continuously been firing. I think I'm using all ranks. Pretty much, yeah. We could probably spread them out, but I don't want to because they're going to keep firing, keep firing. As you can see, the bodies are just in droves because of the unit sizes. But these guys should, I mean, because they're elite units, they're just being steady. And the reason we're running so early is because of the artillery. But they can't last for much longer. I mean, they're all around under half strength now. At this point, well, they would have run much earlier in an actual battle, but yeah, at this point, they should start fleeing. It's this artillery that's the real killer. Don't you waver, boy. You stay and you fight. You beat them. Make them waver first. Good, so we've routed these troops. They're broken routing. It's these troops here that are now in danger. They should start having all of these units firing at them, so I don't imagine they'll last for much longer either. So the middle has been completely routed. Oh, sorry, the right has been completely routed, so I'm actually going to move these units up to their original positions. And they should start inflicting some pretty heavy casualties on this line, which will make them rout soon. Oh, on this line as well. We need to keep holding. Oh dear, we're running in the center. This one will run soon as well. They're gonna hold. They're routing. Looks like the majority of my army is routing, so I would imagine it will be a Union victory before not too much longer. Go on, you hold strong. You hold strong. Okay, who's stopped? You are there. You are there. You are the wrong way around. And you are also the wrong way around. There you go. Get you back into line. I'd appreciate it if you all stopped running away now. At the very least, I should have damaged their men to the point where they're not going to be able to do too much damage to any defense troops that I employ. Well, you get in there and, oh, these poor men, they're having to take a full cannon volley. Asking them to stand there and die, I think I'm asking a wee bit much. But in any case, I'll have this army retreat to the nearest... Oh dear, he just took a bullet. Come on, fire back. There we go. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. Let's fire a few more rifle muskets at the line there. These troops have just managed to stay until they had hardly any men left. It's very frustrating. There we go, there's the defeat. Final unit routing. But as you can see, I think I'll have lost more men than the enemy because of the cannon. However, if I spread my army out and brought a couple units around the wings to kill the enemy artillery, I probably would have won that. But it's very easy to say that once the battle's already finished. So, I lost 2-4, they lost 1-4. So basically, they killed about 1,000 more than I did. Oh dear. And I've retreated to the north instead of to the south. That's very frustrating. Because obviously, they're needing to defend this territory right here. Let's merge you into here, let's merge you into there, let's merge you, merge you, merge you. The reason I'm doing this is so I can disband this. Well, they've got rank 3 experience, so I've got less units, but with a hell of a lot of experience. Therefore, I don't have to pay quite as many. We have no money to recruit more units, so that army, well, it'll be another turn until they can attack me there, but that army is in a good position. I need to keep this army here to guard that bridge, likewise with that army there. So, okay, how about the south? How are things looking down here? Let's bring you back to avoid rebellion. Another turn until we can do that. Let's keep you marching. So next turn will be the turn where we can attack the Mexican city in which it has no army. Okay, so you can't attack this turn, that's fair enough. They have 6 troops, and I have 10, so I should win that one. Fingers crossed. We have a small, the remains of the main army which attacked me here, which I think I'm just going to charge down with my cavalry. I will auto-resolve that because they're bringing in the rest of the army as well. There we go, let's bring you back. There we are. So that should be okay. Obviously we've pretty much destroyed their main forces. Their main army has been wrecked, so fingers crossed we can hold out over here. We definitely had a nice solid victory. End turn, I guess. Okay, United States has been built, Workers' Riot in New Spain, and American Civil War Chronicles for you folks to read. There we go. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is try and take out the evil Mexicans which attacked us and meant our beginning. Wow, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against... Well, since it says we're going to win, I'm actually going to auto-resolve or demand surrender. No. Okay, oh, they have much less troops. 120. 840. Okay, we'll just auto-resolve this because I'm going to win horribly. There we go. Nation destroyed. Mexico. Region captured. Guatemala. So there we go. And that means the Mexicans will not be able to help the North in its conquering of my territory, and I've now solidified my south. So it looks like we're going to be holding out in Mexico when the evil blue armies come and attack. Steam pumped silver mine, that's going to give me plus 1,500 to region cash. Right, that's worth having. And that's going to give me the same, so that's 3,000 more gold per turn once those two have been built. I probably should have spent a bit more money on fixing some of these units. There we go. What if we can, for instance, if I merge him to him, yeah, he's fixed, and him to him, then him to him, him to him. We can fix him, or we can't fix him, so let's fix, well, we'll see. Let's fix him, and we'll fix him. Oh, that means we lost a regiment as well, so that's fine. Means we're not paying quite as many. But it's better, with this many units, it's better to condense if you can. There we go. And we're saving a lot of money here by doing this. Let's actually condense you two into one unit. So we have 3 cavalry units here. And we need some more infantry. So we're going to recruit some more line infantry. So we've got 3 more line infantry to join his army, so that's going to bring us to almost full strength again. Sorted. And we'll fix that remaining cavalry unit. Lovely. Can we recruit anything else? No, we don't have enough money. Can we build anything anywhere? For instance, any of these cheap places in Mexico? No, doesn't look like we can. That's fine. In turn, I guess. There's not much we can do. Oh, you know what? I really would like to see if we can get some trade with someone, but we can't. Oh yes, because we don't have a port, because the enemy have our port over here, and we cannot forget to attack them. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 regiments. We have 10. We're going to demand surrender. Surrender refused. So we're going to continue the siege. It's going to take 4 turns for them to beat us back. In which time I would imagine this army will have beaten my middle forces horribly. Wow. That army is coming down to attack this capital here. They have plenty troops. And we really don't. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm going to have to fall back with this force. Although that's going to take ages. Oh dear, we're in quite a bit of trouble. They are pushing us back all across the border just because they have so many more men than we have. How long until we can... Like, you, why are you unhappy? Region wealth is a hell of a lot. We're currently at -10 and -14 because they're resistant to foreign occupation, so we just need to get that army in. However, let's think about trying to condense some of these units so we can get rid of 1 or 2, maybe. We'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. So the army's smaller, but it should be pretty capable. I wonder if we can actually recruit an artillery piece at some point for them so they can have that advantage. And this army here, let's go ahead and do the same. But I guess we don't really need to. Right, there we go. End turn and watch the US take the south because we're in a lot of trouble. Admittedly, I did what the Confederates never did, and we now have Mexico, which is I'm going to take that as a victory in and of itself. However, the Union managing to beat me soundly across the whole of the war so far has not been a nice thing. Right, so it looks like they are attacking me with 8 troops against my 10. So I really don't know what to do. I think we'll just have to fight this battle out and hope for the best. The only reason I'm saying this, even just the Confederate, it's probably just the higher organizational capacity. The rebels were, well, they were rebels, so they had quite a lot less when it came to that sort of thing. The Confederates held on for as long as they did I think that could probably be put down to just the fact that they were actually really quite good at soldiering. But then on top of that, I think the Confederates did have some superior generals, so they did tend to win battles quite a lot more than their Union allies. Oh, allies? Sorry, opposites. Ooh. Right, where are the enemy? They're all over here. So their line ends like here. So let's actually move my forces up to like, here we go. They're attacking me, so they need to come to me. So I'm just going to move my men up to about here. Let's keep it quiet, spread out. Me moving this way should mean that the AI responds. There we go, they're moving back this way. I'm hoping the AI is just going to be stupid and let my forces decimate them as they maneuver. For instance, when these guys, they're already in range with their walking, so if these fellows form up, they should start being able to start smashing them with some nice volleys, in which hopefully all of them are going to be able to shoot. We shall see. Let's have a look here. I might have to spread them out more if not all of them can shoot. There we go. Oh, they're hiding. That means the enemy isn't actually in range quite yet. Oh no, they are firing. Oh, for some reason we're lagging out. It might be because I'm currently uploading to YouTube. I have a feeling that the background process on my computer is affecting this. It's quite a lot of units having quite a lot of difficulty. There we go. Oh, these are the problems that you face if you're using expanded or enlarged unit sizes in this sort of game. Anyway, they don't have a very good shot, so I'm actually going to bring this regiment up. Like so. Let's run you into position. Let's run you into position. Obviously, I'm fighting with purely just militia, whereas the enemy are fighting with militia as well. But as you can see, they are better. Well, they're not really better equipped. So hopefully we're gonna win. Hopefully. Come on, men. You start outflanking and firing at them. I don't actually know if they can see them though. It doesn't really look like they can see them. So I think what I'm actually going to have to do is get these 3 units to come like this. Like so. And they should be able to just hammer down from the flanks. And this unit here is going to take quite, I think, the brunt of the majority of their shots. Over here, looks like they just took a full volley and lost about 40 men, just over 40 men, but they should return at any point. That'd be nice if you started firing back. There we go, start firing back, there we go. Now the damage to them increases. 534, that's the other opinion, is that they do actually outnumber my units by a considerable amount. So I think on the left we're going to be in trouble, but on the right we're definitely in a superior position with superior numbers. However, this unit appears to be wavering for almost no reason. They're getting shot by like 3 men on the very flanks, and they have a full face. And they're like the only unit that's pretty much wavering. That's very silly. Stand there and shoot, you're almost full. I have absolutely no idea why they wavered there. They weren't even being shot at fully, whereas these regiments are, but they're not even wavering. Well, that one is. Oh dear. There you go, the Union outnumber me in terms of their general unit strength. I was hoping to outnumber them on this portion of the battlefield and then wrap up their line, but that unit routing probably just cost me the battle. We shall see, but I'm almost certain that's going to be the case. They're in a dip, which means that they're able to fire these regiments but not take hits. Can you come back, please? Thank you. Get back into position. I'm just retreating them for now. They are very kindly firing in a block formation, which means only like these men are going to be able to fire, whereas all of my men over here are, which is nice. It would be good if this regiment ran away. Obviously they're only, yeah, they're definitely outnumbering me over here. None of my, they seem to have inflicting a lot more casualties than my men are able to, which is very frustrating, as you can imagine. Be firing now. Oh dear. Lots of hits across the board. Fire back at them through the grass. 426 men. I do need to win this, but my troops keep running away. Be nice if they stopped running. Oh well. I have a big gap in my line. It's ridiculous having 580 troops or something like that compared to my equivalent. They are definitely winning over here because they have more troops. I don't know what to do at this point. Probably should have just charged. Thank you, get back in there. I mean, this corner, really, they've been sitting there fine for ages. That army, that unit there, should be dead. Should be a lot more dead than it is. Really? You're gonna do that? For God's sake. AI, you're a wonderful thing, but really? Shouldn't mess with them. Let's get you both involved. So this one cowardly unit that's ran off the field. They broke in the middle quite early on. Between these two, they still outnumber this unit, so it'd be nice if they could finally break them. You know what, actually? I want you to be like that. Run up to them, see if we can inflict some horrible damage, because they're now all focusing the fire that way. So if I bring my units right here, I'm hoping they still fire that way. Nope, now they're facing this way. Oh dear. That's a full volley that unit just took. Doors are routing now. Didn't mean for you to do that. Oh dear. That is very frustrating. Will they not run? They're so much less than any of my units, and yet they're not running. They're just not. They never retreat. Okay, don't ask me what's happening over here. I can't even tell you. Jeez. My units are just in trouble. Let's reform the line like such. What else is running? That one, a middle one, and another middle one. And now they're running as well. Wow, Union really do beat you. Like they're so superior in their morale, their shooting. They have so many more men than I in their units as well. It's really silly. Come on, let's get you involved. Back into the fight. You as well. No, you're gone. What about you? You're gone. You're staying. Nope, you ran away. And have been facing the other direction probably since that moment. It's not looking good, folks. Let's get you like this. And let's get you retreated as well. It's about here. Routing again. Retreating back to form a line up here. Don't rout. Run. Asking you to hold. Like this. There we go, let's get you into line. Force them to come to me and then get them into line. You lot. I want you over here. Come on, come back. I need these two units to come back. You coming back? No. You coming back? No. Okay, will you please come back and join the fray? Stop running in front of our own men. At least this new line is holding quite nicely. This line here is being incredibly frustrating. Stop running. It's because my general was killed very early on. We've not managed to kill the enemy's general. You can see they've pushed right up to where my original position was. It's rather frustrating. Right, let's get you turned around, quick. Perfect, let's get you turned around as well. There we go. Nicely done, lines. There's not much I can do at this point other than pray. There for a nice solid victory, but that's not going to happen. Feel free to start firing at the enemy. Over there. That was nice. One of their big regiments, this battalion's hardly taken any casualties. Whereas these ones have. And this one here is tiny, but it's still there. 129 men, and yet they're still fighting. Should get medals. I think they're routing, so they're pretty much all routing other than these three on the line, on the side here, and this one on this side. Please make that one route before you leave. It's going to be embarrassing if you can't make a 100 man. They have a quarter of their men. They're charging me. If they make you run, I'm going to just lack all faith in the Confederate cause. I bet they're going to make them run as well. Wavering. Keep firing. Nope. Okay, what's happening here? 97. You're losing. To right, you're losing. I outnumber you 2 to 1. More than 2 to 1. Will you waver, please? They're eager. Wow. They're steady. Okay, so they're running. They aren't. Stop facing the wrong way when you run. Now they're winning. Dear God, they're being routed by 83 men. All 200 of them. You outnumber them 2-1. Can you please win? Oh wow, yeah. Okay, I have no faith in the Confederate cause. I actually think playing this campaign in very hard difficulties, giving the Union some rather gamey buffs rather than just making the AI difficult. So I'm wondering if I can change that difficulty in some settings, because this is silly. Like, that was silly. That never happened. Really. Feel free to kill them as much as you can. It does look like I'm going to suffer rather horribly. A rather horrible, humiliating defeat. As my men keep getting pushed back and coming back to the fray. You can stop running now. Oh, and 318 men are coming to charge my final line. Oh no, we did rout them. But still, they routed me first. Come on, let's get a few more shots in before they hit. So they're probably going to win. Stop routing. Come on, keep firing. There we go. Ooh, nice. Oh, now you're running away. And we're all running. That's a Union victory. A ridiculous Union victory. That was stupid. That really was. I should have won that. That sounds like a buff to me, rather than hard AI. Once again, they lost a hell of a lot less bad than I did. So that's incredibly frustrating. And they're attacking me with, you know what, we're not even going to fight this. I've given up on this campaign for now. I'll see you again next episode, where hopefully we'll try and deal with some of these debuffs. Anywho, tweedle pip.